All right. Welcome back to another little episode of Options Explained Investing. Essentially, just kind of give you a wrap up of what we were looking at on Friday. Um, Uber did exactly what we anticipated. So if you take a look at the chart, this is me. Uber closed at around 37 on Thursday, up to about 40, 40, 44. So not too bad, $3 gain there. That's pretty much right in line with the implied in volatility as well. So no real big surprise there. Um, they did continue the guidance through 2021, but they announced that they may actually become profitable before then, and that's huge for Uber, losing billions of dollars since they've been public. Big one here, Tesla. Tesla's up another $40 a day. That's been one that I've been trading. It's when the stocks are doing what it's doing right now, you have to trade. This is when you trade stocks like this. It's 5:51 a.m. Eastern. Market's been open an hour and 51 minutes. It's got 77,000 volume, up $40, 5%. That's huge. Um, if we take a look at the pre-market, right now the Dow's kind of pointing towards a even open. Um, I mean, essentially, it's actually Apple. Apple's down $2.31 this morning on 42,000 volume. Let's see if there's a news with that. That's huge. No, don't think so. Right here's the Dow 30 stocks. Microsoft is going to be the highest gainer at 51 cents there. 13,000 volume. 184.50 for the high this morning, and it's at 184.40. Hey, how's it going? Welcome back. Is it a buy at 800? Ooh, man, I don't know. Did you sell back? Yeah, that's exactly what I was just talking about actually. Right now it's up $40 pre-market. 77,000 volume. That's pretty huge. Pretty huge. The spread's $1.84 and counting and still moving. Did you get rid of your Tesla shares that you purchased on Thursday, I believe? You know, what we were going to talk about today was going to be a lot to do with some new earnings announcements that are coming out today, this morning, and this afternoon, and then primarily a lot to do with the economic calendar. So essentially, today on the economic calendar, there's just about nothing. Um, there's a couple like Bowman and Harker, and we're going to talk around the Federal Reserve System and stuff, but they're not market movers. Um, there's really nothing to move the market up or down today. So my insights are are going to be there's no negative news to bring Tesla down essentially, and it still is so volatile that there's still room for it to go right back. I mean, obviously we know 970, but if we just let's open this up to 27th. Did you did you take your gains on Tesla then on Friday? The it closed at like 750. I think you would have gotten it at like 725 or so. Oh, nice. Good call. Yeah, there was a 9% implied volatility in Uber. It was gonna do 9%. It did. Um, yeah. So here's my rule of thumb on Tesla for you today. If I were say I trade the options of it and things, so it's a little bit different for me, but there's going to be a 15-minute window in the morning when the market immediately opens up that it's going to go haywire. It's going to go nuts. And basically if if I were looking to Shanghai was open, but it is 6 p.m. No news yet. I essentially see it as it's up $40 gap. That gap's gonna sell down in the early morning within the 5 to 10 minutes, so about 9:45 Eastern Standard Time. Would be around the time that I would look at an entry. Right there in the morning, it's right at open. It's really not a great idea, especially with it already having a gap of $40, but volume is still increasing, and those that can trade right now at 4 a.m. to 6 a.m. are institutional investors, so they're billionaires. And I mean the regular investors haven't even had a chance to get involved yet. So um, it'll probably continue running through pre-market, take a dip down right there in the early open, and then it'll give you a point for entry. Um, similar to what it's done pretty much every day. Right there at open, run, sell down, run back up the rest of the day. Open up, down, run, open, down, run. Um, and on the other side of it, I mean, it literally can. There isn't any economical news to influence the market today. Um, Pretty much we're trading based off of the earnings reports that have been coming out, which have been great. Anything that I pretty much follow, I've been able to capitalize on options. So um, there's nothing to bring it down, I guess is what I would say. I mean, the coronavirus fears. I mean that stuff is, not gonna say it's bogus, but that's not a reason not to invest. I mean, um, Friday was the Dow's first down day in 5 days. The market is above 29, so um, it is up there. It is due for like a small pullback, but that's not necessarily the Nasdaq, which is where Tesla trades in the Nasdaq. Um, but essentially tomorrow on Tuesday, um, the Fed chairman speaks around the economic outlook, and he does that around 10 o'clock. That's a huge market mover. And today I see it just kind of being a free flow. The market just kind of free flowing today. Um, things I'm looking at, things I'm buying, things I'm gonna make moves on is gonna be Lowe's. Lowe's announces their earnings this morning. Um, Big fan of Lowe's, which is ticker L. Um, see if I can get this back up. It wouldn't load earlier. Another one that announces, excuse me, this evening is Beyond Meat. That is another one that creates big gains on days of earnings and big gains on news releases and um, you know, that's another one I'm watching. BYND. Those are pretty much the two that I'll be looking for today. When it comes to trading options on them, there's absolutely no volume on these options. So there's really no implied volatility involved. But back to what we were looking at here. I mean, essentially, Lowe's, Beyond Meat. Tomorrow is Lyft, Hasbro, Under Armour, Groupon. This is just a quick overview of the week. I'll go live later on today as well. Cisco on Wednesday, CVS, Shopify, Tiva. Thursday we have Alibaba. Baba is going to be the biggest one that I'm looking at. It's up $1.17 already pre-market for regular news. Let's take a look at Shanghai. The Asian market, mixed. This is definitely one I'm looking at, so I'll be looking at the 221 calls are shaky. Looking to land around 230, 225. I'll be looking more for the 320 calls. March 20th. See you soon, man. Good luck. Let's make some money today. Yeah, definitely Baba is my go-to for options trading for this week. Biggest one for the week is definitely Alibaba. I like Nvidia aftermarket Thursday, Roku aftermarket Thursday. Company that I also like to watch is InBev, New Age Beverages. They're like the first CBD beverage that was going to hit the market. So I always like to kind of get an idea how they're doing, but excuse me, not doing too hot. You have CGC on Friday's earnings report. Canopy Growth, legal marijuana. It's really had marijuana's had a pretty steady downfall. If we take a look at the graph since 2015, it's been on a rise all the way up to beginning of 2019. It's just been down. It's a good time to buy. Um, Look at long-term options on it. Very affordable for $20 options. $500 and $400. Very affordable. So, all right. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to end the broadcast, create another one. I want to talk about specifically um, what the covered options look like, along with some of the things to generate income weekly. I'm going to go in a little bit of detail on that and make a headline on that. So stay tuned. I'll be right back.